feel this, my son. The fleece is soft, but strong enough to keep them warm.
It's like holding a cloud.
Exactly.
The sun had barely risen over the hills of ancient Canaan when Abraham stepped out of his tent. The morning air was still, yet heavy, as though creation itself held its breath. For many years, Abraham had walked with God, heard his voice, obeyed his commandments, and trusted in his promises. Through trials and waiting, through wandering and uncertainty, one truth has anchored in his soul: God is faithful. And yet, on this morning, everything would be tested, the promise fulfilled. Isaac was no ordinary child. He was laughter born out of impossibility. His mother, Sarah, had carried him in her old age, a miracle that silenced doubt and turned disbelief into worship. Abraham loved the boy deeply. Isaac was the embodiment of God's promise that Abraham would become the father of many nations. Every smile Isaac gave, every question he asked, every step he took, it all reminded Abraham that God keeps his word. The unthinkable command. Then came the voice, clear, certain, unmistakable. Abraham. Here I am, he replied, as he always did. Take your son, your only son Isaac, whom you love, and go to the land of Moriah. Offer him there as a burnt offering on one of the mountains I will show you. Silence followed. No explanation, no reasoning, just the command. The weight of it pressed heavily upon
Lord, grant me the strength to understand what you ask of me. Help me walk in your promise even when the path is dark.
the son he had waited decades for, now to be given back. Yet, Abraham did not argue. He did not question. He did not delay, because he had learned something deeper than understanding. Obedience is better than comprehension. At dawn the next day, Abraham saddled his donkey. He took 2 servants and Isaac with him. He split the wood for the burnt offering himself, each strike of the axe echoing the burden in his soul. They journeyed for 3 days, 3 long days of silence, 3 days of walking with a secret too heavy to share. Isaac walked beside his father, unaware, trusting, innocent. On the 3rd day, Abraham saw the mountain in the distance. That was the place. He turned to his servants. "Stay here with the donkey. The boy and I will go over there to worship, and we will come back to you. We will come back." Even now, Abraham believed. The question that pierced his heart as they climbed the mountain. Isaac carried the wood. Abraham carried the knife and the fire. Then Isaac spoke.
Everything is ready. Where is the lamb for the sacrifice?
God himself will provide the lamb, my son.
For a moment, the weight of the question hung between them. Then he answered, steady but filled with faith. "God himself will provide the lamb, my son." The altar of surrender. They reached the place. Abraham built the altar stone by stone, carefully, deliberately. Then he arranged the wood. And then he turned to Isaac. Somehow, in that sacred moment, Isaac understood. Whether through words or silence, trust passed between father and son. Isaac did not resist. Abraham bound him gently and laid him on the altar. The promise placed upon the wood. Tears filled Abraham's eyes, but his hand did not tremble. He raised the knife, not because he wanted to, but because he trusted God more than his own understanding. "Abraham, Abraham," the voice thundered from heaven. Abraham froze. "Here I am," he answered, breath trembling. "Do not lay a hand on the boy. Do not do anything to him. Now I know that you fear God, because you have not withheld your son, your only son, from me." The knife fell from his hand. Relief flooded his soul like a rushing river. Abraham lifted his eyes. There, caught in a thicket, was a ram God had provided, just as Abraham had said. He took the ram and offered it instead of his son. The fire consumed the sacrifice, but Isaac stood beside him, alive, spared, embraced. Abraham named that place, "The Lord will provide." The greater truth: on that mountain, something eternal was revealed. God was never after Isaac. He was after Abraham's heart. Obedience is not about losing. It is about trusting. Sacrifice without obedience is empty, but obedience, even when it costs everything, is worship. The legacy of the mountain. Abraham descended the mountain with Isaac by his side, but he did not come down the same man. His faith had been refined, his trust had been proven, and his story would echo through generations as a testimony. When God asks for everything, it is because He has already provided more than enough. Final message: obedience to God is not always easy. It may not make sense. It may require letting go of what you love most. But in the end, it reveals a deeper truth. God is not trying to take from you. He is trying to show you that He is your everything. And just like Abraham discovered on that mountain, God will always provide. If you love the story of deep obedience to God by Father Abraham, please leave a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more Bible stories. Thank you so much for watching and commenting.